Hi guys and welcome, my name is Jude and today I am here to do a sort of tips for booktubers, a booktuber how-to guide. The title has not yet been determined. The title for this is still a work in progress, so if you're watching this, I figured it out. But anyways, I recently did the meddling booktuber tag and I will link it down below in case you want to watch it. But in that tag, some of the questions involve you giving advice to channels, booktube channels with 100 or 1,000 subscribers. And when I was making that tag, I realized that I had a lot of advice. And it's not like I'm the shit and I got it all figured out, like, no. It's actually that I've been doing this for a while now. I've been doing this for over 5 years, and through that time I've been able to get a lot of experience and gathered a lot of knowledge, if you will. Dog? Dog is fine. But yeah, I've been able to gather a bunch of tips and tricks that make booktubing easier, and I'd love to share that with you guys. So I guess the full disclaimer would be that no, these tips are not law. You do not need to follow them. You can take them all with a grain of salt. There is no guarantee that your channel will do good if you follow them. My channel is not that great. I have a lot of room for improvement, and if you have tips for me, do leave them in the comment section down below. It's fine. I am very aware of my own flaws, and I am working hard to get through them. I'll actually address them further into this video. But as I said, I've been doing this for a while, and these are things that I think can help you, may not, but it's still worth a shot. So here I go with a few tips for your booktube channel. So first up is you do you. That's something that I'll be saying throughout the whole video. You will hear it and you will feel it, okay? You do you, boo. You do you. It stands for everything. You do you means find your own content, find your own voice, find what works best for you. Figure out if you want to do reviews, if you want to do tags, if you want to do wrap-ups, book hauls. If that doesn't work for you, then do something else. Just because a lot of people do monthly wrap-ups and TBRs does not mean you gotta do it. I do it because I like it. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you just want to do book tags, do book tags. Have fun with it. You want to make discussions, sketches, whatever works best for you and however it works best for you. Because maybe you want to review books but you want to do it in a different format. Just find your style and you do you. Just because others are doing something does not mean you gotta do it. Bigger channels are doing it, you don't gotta do it. And just because it's not being done, it means it's wrong. The YA booktube community is very strong, but maybe you read other type of books. You read science, you just read science fiction, adult science fiction. That's the only thing you read and that's what you want to talk about. Talk about that. And also understand that you doing you and finding your own content, it automatically means change. Your content will change. It's inevitable. We all grow, we all change, and it's fine. If you were in a big epic fantasy phase when you first started and now you want to go into reading middle grade books and just reviewing middle grade books, you do you, boo. Find your voice, keep your content authentic, and just have fun. Enjoy it. As long as it's content that you enjoy, you can't be doing it the wrong way. So find your content. Next piece of advice, edit. 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 I can't stress this enough. Edit your videos. And no, edit does not mean that you need to buy expensive editing software, that you need to take classes and courses on how to edit. It just means that you need to do the work. You need to do a fine job at editing. Editing will make your videos watchable, easy to consume, and more enjoyable for your viewers. It doesn't mean that you need music and intro special effects, like, no, it just means that you need to know when to cut your videos. Because I found so many channels, big and small, that struggle with their editing, and when you're watching the videos you will notice that there's this really big awkward pauses within one sentence and the other, and it's an awkward cut. And I find that that takes me so out of watching a video, and when I can watch content that's just effortlessly done, it makes for such an enjoyable experience, and I think it is worth investing your time into editing, because it's mostly about putting in the time to do it. It's about timing, and finding your timing takes practice, which is my next tip. Practice makes perfect. With editing, it's all about practicing. The more you do it, the more you'll get the hang of it, and you can use many different softwares to do this. There's like iMovie, which I think comes with your Mac. I've never used it though. I use Premiere Pro, and if you guys want to watch a little tutorial on how I edit my videos and what my process is, do let me know in the comment section down below, and I will gladly do it. But just the act of cutting up a video and getting your timing right, it's all about practice. You'll get the hang of the software that you're using. You'll also get the hang of how you do videos. You'll learn to edit as you make a video. For example, I can tell that this will be a cut, this will be another cut, and here I'll make another cut. And sometimes when you're talking about books, you can jump around the video and you can start to see it in your head how the finished product will look, how it will turn up. And you acquire that with practice. Maybe I'll make a sound effect right here, or I decide that I want to show up a big word with a big sound right here. And you get that as you go. And practice makes perfect also applies to your content and how you make it. English is not my first language. I speak Spanish. My main language is Spanish. I learned to speak English, and I used my Booktube channel to practice speaking it. If you go back through my channel, you will hear a much thicker accent. And I've tried to better the way in which I speak and enunciate and translate my thoughts into words. And that comes with a lot of practice. So keep on working hard, be patient, and know that you will improve. Which takes me to my next advice. It's okay to mess up. Since we're making videos and they're not live videos, we have the immense advantage that we can edit, we can refilm, pre-film, we can do many takes and no one will know. You won't know that this is the third time I'm trying to say this, or that it may be the second time I'm filming this video. You will never know. So you get to do a lot of takes and say things as you want to say them. Even it can be failing so hard at this. So you get to do a lot of takes and say things as you want to say them. Even if it's tedious at times. And it's okay to want to do things as best as you possibly can, but also don't be so hard on yourself. Bloopers are funny. If you mess up, leave it in. Do it a blooper. It can be really funny and just laugh at yourself. It's important to also know how to laugh at yourself if you mess up. I have videos in which I wanted to talk about milk and honey, and I said milk and cookies, and it was so embarrassing, and I was debating so long if I was going to upload that video or not, but I liked the video and I didn't want to redo it, so I just made fun of myself because I said milk and cookies. It's stupid, but I left it in and it made for a funny moment in a video. So bloopers are fine, learn to laugh at yourself, and when it comes to doing take after take after take, the best one wins. It's never going to be perfect, there will always be a way to improve what you're saying, but the best take wins. The more you do this, you will learn to speak better, to communicate your thoughts better, to not stare at the viewfinder while you're chatting, you're just looking at yourself. You'll learn to stop doing that, I promise. You will learn what time of day is best to film, what lighting works better for you, maybe just a lot of lighting, no lighting, medium lighting, great lighting. You will master your editing. You will choose if you want music on your videos or if you want them to be silent. You'll find a routine that fits comfortably into your life so that you can make videos. You'll get there, and when you get there, you'll find there's a lot of other things you can improve, so keep on working. Next advice, find what works best for you when creating your content. Does pre-filming work for you? Pre-film. Do you work better when you do a full script for your video? Make scripts. Do you like to improvise, make live videos? Do you like to do your book tags in the moment or work them out previously and then do it on camera? It's all about what works best for you, for your content, and whatever makes editing easier for you. Personally, a notes document works wonders for me. I just write points that I want to discuss, but I do not make a script. I find that whenever I make a full script, I want to say things exactly as I wrote them, and I need to do take after take after take, and that's a pain in the ass to edit, and I also feel that I do not look genuine because I'm looking at the camera, but I'm also trying to remember what I had to say, and I'm trying to get the mannerisms down to say it with the emotion that I want to convey. And I think those are my worst videos, so I don't script things anymore. But also, if I do not get some notes down, I get so rambly. I'll just get talking and I won't stop and it's annoying. So I put my iPad right there where I can see it and I just follow those points to give my video some structure. Also, water. I drink a lot of water. I have a lot of problems enunciating at times the English, so water. It helps. My English is not perfect, but it helps. And when figuring out your content, don't feel pressured. That's my next advice. There was a point where I was on Booktube where I would see bigger channels talking about a certain book, like all of them would be talking about that book, and I'd be like, I gotta get that book, I gotta talk about that book. And I'd feel like I needed to keep up with the most recent releases and just talk about all of these popular books, and I wasn't happy because I was reading books that I wasn't really interested in. I would see people do book hauls or this humongous wrap-ups of like 12 books in 1 month, and I'd be like, bitch, how? And that's when I realized that I don't need to keep up with this. I was feeling really pressured to buy so many books, and I couldn't afford that for starters. I was reading things that I didn't want to read because I wanted to be part of the discussion, and that's fine, and that's normal, but you shouldn't feel pressured to doing so. Because guess what, bitch? You do you! And if no one else is reading what you're reading, that's fine. If everyone else is reading what you're reading, that's fine. If everyone else is doing a book tap and you want to jump in, do it. If you don't want to jump in, don't do it. You do you. Which takes me to my next point, do not be afraid. Recently there's been a lot of drama, but also some really great videos coming out talking about posting negative reviews and on bravery in regards to posting videos, and I will link those videos down below. I think they're great content, they are amazing to watch, great thoughts to hear, and it's all about just not being afraid. Everyone loves a book and you don't like it, it's fine. You don't like it, make your review, post it. If people come after you, your motto should be suck my dick. I have a review for Tiger's Curse, which is a book that I hated, and so many people came after me in the comment section, and guess what? They can all suck my dick. It's fine to have different thoughts. If someone else likes something that you hated, it's fine, but you should be respectful towards them every single time. But if someone has an issue with the fact that you have a different thought from theirs, they can suck your dick. They can suck my dick. I have a dick. Deal with it. This would also be an advice for viewers. If you find that someone is talking shit about something that you loved, don't pour your energy into that. Don't leave hateful comments. Just be like, well, shit, we think differently. And move on. Respect is key within every single community, so be respectful when you make your videos, be respectful when you comment on others' videos. But overall, do not be afraid to do you. My next advice would be to understand that growth tends to be cringeworthy. Watch back your videos, look at what you're posting, what you're publishing, what you're telling others. It will be cringeworthy though. Whenever I watch past videos of myself, I'm just like, ugh. Because in my very first videos, I would just stand here and I'd speak like this in a really high tone because I was really nervous, so I spoke like this and I didn't move. And it's awful. They're awful videos to watch. It never gets easier. I also have videos in which I'm like, what was I thinking with my makeup? My eyebrows. I have videos in which I have red hair and I colored my eyebrows the same shade of red, and I'm like, it's fine. You learn from that. Growth is cringeworthy. It's okay. And also, if I was looking into past videos and I did not see room for improvement, I'd be worried. There's a stigma around watching your own content because it's like it's a vanity act to watch yourself. But I'm calling bullshit on that. I think it's total bullshit because if you're not making content that you yourself would watch, why should others watch it? I really don't get it when other creators are like, I don't go back and watch my videos because like I can't stand myself and I don't want to watch myself. I just post it and I never go back again. I'm like, seriously? If you can't stand yourself, why am I gonna waste my time watching you? That's just something that I don't get. Like in editing, you're gonna watch your video like 4 times. If not more. And after a while, yeah, you kind of get tired of your own voice and your face. But if it comes to a point in which I'm just like done with myself, I will not post that video. Because I'm like, it's boring. No. If I, who made that video, cannot stand to watch it like 4 or 6 times, then there is no way in hell I can publish that and hope that other people watch it once. So look back through your videos. And if it's too much to bear, if it's really harmful to your own perception to watch yourself in past content or in video format, then honestly you should be reevaluating the fact that you're making videos in the first place. If it's too much, then maybe this is not the platform for you. I am someone that struggles with anxiety and depression. I take medication. I am taking care of my mental health, and sometimes video making is hard for me. I have a bunch of videos that I've never posted and that I will never post because when I was editing, I was in a bad mental state, and when I was watching them, I was like, I can't stand myself. I just can't deal right now. And I'll delete them. Sometimes I just can't make videos. I'll have the whole day free. I'll get on camera and I'll be standing here and I just won't be able to speak because my anxiety is killing me, and I have bad days and good days, but still at the end of the day, being here talking and just getting out there, putting myself out there, it's good for me and it does good for my mental health. So I choose to do it. And it's not always easy, but my comment still stands. Growth tends to be cringeworthy. My next tip would be to pre-film if you want, and if you do like to pre-film, don't be ashamed of it. I used to feel so much shame about pre-filming. I thought that I wasn't being like genuine, or that it was like a fake video. Like if I hadn't just recorded that video and published it in that same week, somehow what I had just said had no value. Which makes no sense. Pre-filming is great. You can get 1 day to make videos a week and just film like 2, 3, or 4 if you're really going for it. You can change your clothes, your makeup, you can do it all in the same outfit. It's fine. If it works for you, pre-film. I find that for me personally, pre-filming works a lot with the whole anxiety thing. Because as I said, sometimes I just can't deal, I can't film, or I can't edit, and in those days it's great to have a backup, to know that I already have like 2 weeks of scheduling time ahead, so I can take time to recover, to get to a better place, and then film again. There is no shame in pre-filming. You do you. Next tip, read. If you're on Booktube, read. There was a point in my channel in which I was making so much content and so many videos that I did not have time to read. You can see it. You can navigate through my channel and you will find there's a full section in which it's just like book tags, book lists, discussions, and there is no reviews because I wasn't reading. I was so busy doing this other stuff that I wasn't reading. And I mean, if you're on Booktube, I'm guessing you like to read, so make time to read. And to make time, here's my next advice. It's okay to take time off. When I realized that I wasn't reading, I stopped making as much content as I was. I was posting 2 videos per week, and I decided to take it down to just 1 video a week. And I started to make more time to reading and get back on track and post reviews, which is something that I adore doing. Also, life gets busy. You might still be in school, you got finals, you're working, you have a full-time job, and you're still trying to make time for this thing that you love, but sometimes it just life becomes a lot. It happens. Take time off. It's okay. Nothing bad's gonna happen to your channel if you go missing for a couple of months. Sure, you may lose momentum, the momentum of your content, of the amount of subscribers you're getting, but always take care of yourself first. I've taken a lot of breaks throughout my Booktube journey per se, and I can tell that some of them have been a setback in terms of how many subscribers I get or how many people follow my content, but I had to take those breaks, and you can always come back. You're always welcome. Do not be afraid to just get back on camera and just post those videos. Just do it and have fun with it. If you're not having fun, there is no point to you being here in the first place, because the whole point of this is to be happy. You do you makes you happy. Therefore, if you doing you does not make you happy, there is an issue there. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. So do this while you're happy. And another thing that I'd like to mention is that no, it's not easy. It ain't easy. It's not easy to have a Booktube channel. It's not easy. You doing you, you being happy, you posting the content you want to see does not mean that it's going to be easy, because it's not. You gotta make time to film, you gotta make time to edit, to create your content, to read. It's so time consuming. It's hard. I gotta close the window. I can't turn on the fan. I am dying. I'm sweating. It's all sweat under this. I get tired. I am standing in a very uncomfortable position to be right like where I should be. You gotta wake up really early to get on camera and get the right lighting. It's a lot of work, and I love every single second of it. But understand that it is not easy, and it's fine. It may not be easy, but it's got to be worth it. So if you have a booktube channel or any channel in general, just take a time, like take five and realize that you should be proud of yourself, because what you're doing is not that easy, and you're still doing it, and it's amazing. It's great. Let me take a moment to congratulate you, because yes, you should be proud of yourself. I am proud for everything that I've done throughout these years, and no matter how long or how short of a time you've been doing this, you should be proud as well. My next tip would be to network. Find other booktubers that you like. Support smaller channels, support bigger channels. There are so many booktubers in the community, like you have no idea. I've been finding so many new channels, and I'm like, how is it that I missed this amazing person? How is it that I was not subscribed to their channel? There is so many amazing content out there. Go and find it, support them, subscribe, comment, share things, tag them. It's a beautiful community, and there is someone out there that's somehow like you. Like maybe you curse like a sailor in your fucking videos and other people don't, but you will find channels where they're like shady as fuck, and you can be like, yes! That's happened. Maybe you'll find a great friend, or maybe I will be your next best friend. Hi! Who knows? The only way to figure it out is to go out there and engage. So along with this video, you will find in the description box below a bunch of people that I am following, that I am loving, and that you should check out as well. And to the last thing that I wanted to address is ARCs, getting in touch with publishers, getting on mailing lists, review requests, etc. It can seem very appealing to get on board this community for free books, for ARCs, for sponsored videos, but that's not a great reason to be on here. Like, you shouldn't be here if that's your only motivation. It's a thing to look forward to, and it's a thing to work forward to, and that's great. It's a great goal to have, but it shouldn't be your end game. I am currently on one publisher's mailing list. Back when I had my book blog, I used to get a shit ton of ARCs because I was a lot more involved with publishers. I used to network a lot more back then, and it was amazing. And if you'd like to get there, the best way to do it is to make great reviews, post your content regularly, post it on Goodreads, on Audible, on Amazon, anywhere you can get your reviews out, just do that. And there's two ways to get noticed by a publisher. Either they find your channel organically and they send you an invite to your email, or you reach out to them and you let them know who you are, your stats, how many followers do you have, how many views do you get, and you just try to make a pitch for your channel, a short pitch, and then they will see if they add you to their list, if they send you an ARC or not. I've done it both ways. When I had my book blogging channel, I would send emails requesting a specific ARC, being like, hi, I am so and so, I have so and so followers, and I love the opportunity to receive an advanced copy of this book. Can I get it? And sometimes I'd get it, sometimes not. To get added to a publisher's mailing list, you can also email them, but usually they need to reach out to you, and that's what happened recently. I got reached out by Penguin Random House, and they asked me to be on their mailing list if I wanted to be a part of it, and I was like, yes! Yes! So I got added to it, and from time to time, you will get a package or not with books with a PR box, but that's like, it happens sometimes. For review requests, you may be approached directly by the author or by the publisher as well. You can decide if you want to review it. If it's not your thing, it's your call every time. And for sponsorships, I've never been sponsored ever, so I have no experience on this, but I will link a video down below in terms of Booktube sponsorship. It's a video by Emma Books that's called How Booktubers Make Money, and it's a great video. It's linked down below so that you can go check it out. And that's it. yeah, that's it. Those are the most important tips I could think of. I hope they were useful to you. I hope you found them helpful, interesting, that you enjoyed this video. If you watched it all, thank you so much for watching. It was a long video, but I am super thankful if you watched it. If you have any tips that you would like to add of your own, do leave them in the comment section down below so that others can find it. If you have tips for me, leave them in the comment section down below. I'd also love to read them. If you've made a video, if you have thoughts, you just comment. You comment, because you do you, boo. Once more, thank you so much for watching. That's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and say it with me now. What do we say? You do you. Bye.